There is more to cornering than simply turning the steering wheel. A driver will have to look ahead and decide how sharp the next corner is, slow the car to an appropriate speed, select the correct gear, and then drive the car around the actual corner. If a driver makes a mistake during this process, they could enter the bend too fast and lose control of their car. So this video will show how to approach and drive around corners safely. We'll take a look at each part of the process separately before putting all the skills together again to drive the last set of bends as smoothly as possible. Here we are driving on a national speed limit A road, so we will need to look well ahead for approaching bends to give us enough time to deal with them safely. We should look out for road signs as they are there to help us. There are often triangular warning signs to warn us of single or double bends and black and white chevron markings to show us where sharper corners are. At more dangerous bends, there might also be extra signage or road markings, so if we spot these, we should drive carefully as the signs are there for a reason. However, we should not rely on the presence of signs to tell us when to slow down, as not all bends will have a warning sign before them. Rural roads are especially dangerous as they often have very sharp bends with no warning beforehand, so drive very carefully when on this type of road. We will need to read the road so that we can assess the correct speed to drive around each bend. One rule to keep in mind is that we should always drive at a speed that will allow us to stop in the amount of road we can see to be clear. This means that when we can see a long way ahead, we can drive faster, but when we can only see a short amount of clear road in front of us, we should drive much slower. This is because the road could be blocked just out of our sight, and we need to be able to stop before we get to the obstruction. As we approach a bend, the amount of road we can see will reduce, so we should slow our car down to match the amount of road we can see. On a gentle bend, we will still be able to see some way ahead, so we only slow down a little. But as we approach a sharper bend, we will only see a little road in front of us, so we will need to slow down much more. We try to ease off the accelerator well before the corner and brake the car progressively. This will have several benefits, as following traffic will be warned of the approaching corner by our brake lights, our passengers will have a smoother ride, and it is also kinder to our car as it will save fuel and extend the life of the braking system. We should complete our braking before reaching the corner, as this will greatly reduce the chance of our car losing traction. This is because it is a lot easier for our tyres to grip the road if they are only dealing with one force at a time. If we steer whilst braking, the tyres may struggle to deal with the extra forces we are asking them to handle, so always try to finish braking before the bend. If we slow our car for a corner, we will often need to change to a lower gear to keep the engine working effectively. We need to consider which gear will be most suitable for the corner ahead and complete the gear change before we start steering around the bend. This is because the car will corner more safely if we keep it balanced, with its weight evenly distributed across all four tyres. If we approach a corner at a safe speed with the correct gear engaged, we can then drive around the corner smoothly with the car in balance. However, If we change gear or engage the clutch mid-corner, it will alter the car's weight balance, which could cause the tyres to lose grip and start skidding. Once we arrive at the corner, we will need to steer around it. We always steer with both hands whenever possible, as it gives us more precise control of the steering wheel. Try to maintain a smooth line around the bend and stay in the centre of our lane to allow for other traffic driving towards us. We use the accelerator to keep the car at a constant speed around the corner, as this helps to keep the car balanced. Cars come in many different shapes and sizes, and they will have different handling characteristics, but whatever type of car being driven, it will respond better if driven smoothly. Sudden steering or harsh acceleration or braking on a corner could cause the tyres to lose traction, which will be difficult to control and could lead to an accident. Here we are approaching several bends close together, and we will need to continually assess how much road we can see and adjust our speed and gear to suit each bend. We can see the amount of clear road is decreasing, which means the bend is getting tighter, so we need to slow down a little. Once we see the amount of clear road in front of us increase, then that shows the bend is opening up and we can start to gently accelerate again. With bends this close together, it can be easy to misread the road and enter a corner faster than we should. Just remember to read the road signs and drive carefully, as the consequences for a mistake can be severe. In this last clip, we can put all these skills together as we drive one more bendy stretch of road as smoothly as possible. We spot the warning sign and road markings, and after reading the road, we adjust our car's speed and steer smoothly around the bends. Next, the amount of road we can see reduces, so we brake a little before steering around the next two bends. As we exit the bend, we can see more clear road, so we can accelerate the car back up to speed. From here on, we repeat the process, read the road ahead, adjust our speed, and then corner smoothly. The G-force meter shows how smoothly we are driving, so let's watch it for the next few bends. We don't want it to show any high readings, as this would indicate hard cornering, acceleration, or braking. This time we can see quite low readings, so our car control has been smooth and safe. So remember to read the road ahead, slow down before the bend, select the best gear, and steer smoothly around the corner. If you found this video interesting, then please click our logo to subscribe to our channel, as it really helps other people find our videos. If you would like to help support this channel, then please click the Patreon link to find out about our crowdfunding campaign. Thanks for watching.